This is the BBC Home Service. We're interrupting programs to make the following announcement. It is understood that in accordance with arrangements between the three great powers, an official announcement will be broadcast by the Prime Minister at 3 o'clock tomorrow. In view of this fact, tomorrow, Tuesday, will be treated as Victory in Europe Day.
After nearly 6 long years, the war in Europe is finally over. May 8th, 1945 is declared Victory in Europe Day. Spontaneous celebrations erupt throughout the world.
Meanwhile, of course, Londoners had begun their non-stop 2-day celebration. The end of the German war had come 11 months after the landings in Normandy. V-Day came less than a year after D-Day. But it was the end of nearly 6 years of war in Europe.
A great crowd is collected already. Thousands upon thousands of people gathered to share this historic day with the King and Queen. Listen to the crowd.
Le jour de la victoire, c'est le 8 mai 1945. C'est la date officielle de la capitulation sans condition de l'Allemagne et l'arrêt des combats de la Deuxième Guerre mondiale. Today we celebrate freedom, remembering those we have lost, and commemorating and thanking those who have fought to ensure our freedom. The veterans that served in the Second World War were many Canadians, many who made Côte Saint-Luc their home. They helped build this nation, and we thank them. They helped build this community, and it is what it is today, thanks to them. But we also remember those individuals who fought in the wars prior and since, as well as those individuals who were prisoners or in ghettos like Mordechai Analevich, who fought with young Jewish individuals against the Nazis. I'm very proud of those who have fought for our country. And now you will hear a few words from the president of the Legion Frederick Kish Branch 97, Alan J. Levine.
1 million Canadian soldiers wore the uniform as part of the United Front that defeated Germany, Hitler, and the Nazi regime in the Second World War. Of those soldiers, 42,000 left their hopes, their dreams, and their blood on the battlefields across Europe, stretching from Dieppe to North Africa. They had won a terrible and tough victory. On May the 8th, 1945, Canadians and the world celebrated the defeat of the Hitler Nazi regime. One lady put $50 in the poppy campaign can. I said, that's a generous gift. She says, I love the Canadian soldiers. They saved me. They rescued me. They came to the concentration camps and they freed us. And they hugged us and they gave us chocolate bars. I took my chocolate bar and I ate it, wrapper and all, because you see, I didn't know what a chocolate bar was. Family members were so thrilled that the boys were coming home. The boys and girls of the Second World War were coming home to see, in some cases, children that they had never seen. My late mother and my late mother-in-law gave birth to my sister Gloria and my late sister Phyllis while their husbands were overseas. They were thrilled to see their husbands. The children had to adjust. A new man had come into the home. But they were here. They were here, many wounded, mentally and physically, but strong enough to rebuild the country. And they did. They rebuilt Canada and made it stronger. And that is why we must remember. We must remember the victims. 6 million Jews and many, many more innocent victims paid the price for this terrible regime. We must remember for the suffering of the soldiers. We must remember for the sacrifices of the families. And we must remember to be ever vigilant because history repeats itself.